Hello, I'm Barbara Ingrassia from Manage Copyright, managecopyright.com. You know, the C in a circle copyright. Well, we're all getting prepared for big celebrations, New Year's Eve celebrations. We're getting the hats out, we're getting the horns out for a countdown to January 1st, 2019. Well, this New Year's Day, 2019, is going to be extra special, an extra special celebration for those in the copyright community. It's Public Domain Day, the day that works whose copyrights have expired in the previous year officially enter the public domain. That is, they're no longer protected by copyright law. They are free to use however you want, without permission and without a license. Woohoo! Well, other countries around the world have been celebrating Public Domain Day for years, annually, January 1st. Materials come into the public domain in their countries. But nothing has entered the public domain in the United States in 20 years, since the passage in 1998 of the Sonny Bono Copyright Extension Act, which extended copyright retroactively 20 years. So the vault has been closed for 95 years. For those of you who know me, I've been preaching that works published in the United States prior to 1923 are generally in the public domain. That's the general rule of thumb for a safe assumption. Always check the fine print, but for works published in the United States prior to 1923, they could be considered most likely to be in the public domain. Nothing would enter the public domain in the United States until January 1st, 2019. I've been saying that since 2008, when I first became involved in copyright compliance education. But the drought is ending. On January 1st, 2019, works published in the United States in 1923 and whose copyright is expiring will enter the public domain. Now that means that the restrictions on copying, reproducing, distributing, translating creative derivative works, performing publicly, displaying publicly, poof, gone. So think mashups, think rewrites, think translations, think screenplays, think digitization. On January 1st, Google Books is ready to flip the switch, and for things that have been only searchable as data mining will become full text if they were published in 1923 and their copyright is expiring. The Internet Archive, lots of things going to be added there. Things that we've only been able to access will now be reusable in their entirety. They can be republished, in fact, the way they originally were issued. So what kinds of works are going to come into the public domain in the United States on January 1st, 2019, Public Domain Day? Well, the Center for the Study of the Public Domain at Duke University's School of Law has put together a very interesting compilation of some things that are going to become part of the public domain on January 1st. We have the silent version of Cecil B. DeMille's The Ten Commandments. We have the Harold Lloyd's Safety Last and Dangling from This Clock. Aren't there wonderful things you could think of to do with that image? Tarzan and the Golden Lion, Charlie Chaplin's The Pilgrim, the sheet music to Yes, We Have No Bananas, Carl Sandburg's Rutabaga Pigeons, the compilation that contains Robert Frost's Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. Who's Sorry Now? The sheet music. A very popular work, Gabron's The Prophet. How popular has that been for weddings and all kinds of events through the years? And now it will be in the public domain, where it could be recorded, rewritten, performed, any number of things. And from P.G. Wodehouse, the inimitable Jeeves. So lots of reason to be celebrating on January 1st. In the coming days, stay tuned as we talk about some of these categories in more detail and the things that you might do with them. So get ready to celebrate Public Domain Day in the United States on January 1st, 2019. I'll put a link to the Center for the Study of the Public Domain down in the comments. And please feel free to add your comments of what kinds of things you can think of, what things you're excited about seeing come out of the vaults after 95 years. I'm Barbara Ingrassia of Manage Copyright. Manage copyright. Don't let it manage you. Thank you. Get ready to celebrate.